Egyptian President Sisi and Jordan's King Abdullah have strongly opposed any forced Palestinian displacement as Israel partially reopened the Rafah crossing for testing, raising concerns of worsening the humanitarian crisis. Here's a report.
Egypt's President Sisi welcomed Jordan's King Abdullah to Cairo on the 1st of February for talks on restoring stability to the Middle East region. The two leaders reiterated their opposition to any attempts to displace the Palestinian people from their land, according to a statement from the Egyptian presidency. They stressed the need to fully implement the Gaza ceasefire, allow unhindered humanitarian aid, and accelerate reconstruction efforts in the territory. The meeting came as Israel announced the partial reopening of the Rafah border crossing between the devastated Gaza Strip and Egypt. Cairo has long opposed plans to displace Palestinians from Gaza, saying it would constitute an ethnic cleansing and the end of any hope for a Palestinian state. Egypt is also concerned that a major influx of refugees from Gaza, possibly including Hamas fighters, would be costly and pose an immediate security concern. From the war's onset in October 2023, Egypt has vehemently rejected the idea broached by several Israeli officials that Gaza's Palestinians should go to Sinai, keen to avoid a refugee crisis that would threaten its national security and further unsettle the Middle East. Cairo's attitude stems from principled solidarity with the Palestinian cause and historical suspicions of Israel's intentions toward the Palestinians. But Egyptian officials also worry that an influx of Palestinians, including militants, into the Sinai could revive the jihadist insurgency that racked the peninsula for some years. Western partners have, at least since mid-October 2023, taken a clear stance against such displacement, while the actual threat of it has waxed and waned. But it remains uppermost on Egypt's list of concerns, particularly given the escalation in Rafah. The Trump administration had suggested in 2025 removing Palestinians from Gaza to other countries, such as Jordan, Egypt, Indonesia, and potentially others, using the justification of the thorough destruction of Gaza and the timeline it would take to reconstruct the Strip. Washington wants Islamic countries to share the burden of the war. However, the potential plan to remove Palestinians from the Gaza Strip faces pushback not only from Jordan and Egypt, but also from the Arab League and human rights organizations, which see the move as ethnic cleansing.
For 6 months, people have been hopeful that tomorrow there's going to be a truce. They're living on this hope, not quite sure what they're hopeful for. Will we go back home? Will they move us to Sinai? Or will they throw us in the sea? Or will people just die here? No one knows. We've been suffering for 6 months.
Those who had savings in gold have exhausted them all on cans of fava beans and chickpeas. We work from 5 a.m. until sunset to earn around 30-40 shekels, with which it's nearly impossible to purchase anything these days. Barely enough for 2 cigarettes and something worth 10 shekels to cheer up my son, and that's about it.
The Kingdom of Jordan, which currently has great relations with Israel and a permanent contingent of U.S. forces in the country, has a dark past with displaced Palestinians. In the aftermath of Israel's decisive victory during the Six-Day War, the West Bank came under Israeli control, creating an even larger refugee crisis in the kingdom. A removal of Palestinians from Gaza to Egypt could also push the Egyptian government into hostilities with the United States and Israel. Akin to Jordan, Egypt faces socio-economic problems spiraling out of control. President Sisi's government struggles to maintain the socio-economic order in the face of a rapidly rising population. The dilemma persists. Africa Bureau, WION World is one.